for this discussion, for discussion 2, we're talking about a scenario where there's two characters. Bob, who comes from a culture that talks about how we're all human, aren't we? And Sue, who comes from a culture where status is everything. In this scenario, I agree most with Bob, but I can see Sue's point of view. One of the problems that might occur if these two characters decided to communicate with each other is that there'd be a lot of misunderstandings. For one, say there was a party, and Sue invited a bunch of people that she felt could help her in her way to raising status, but she excluded Bob. Well, if Bob found out the next day that the party went on, then he could become upset and hurt that he wasn't invited to this party, and as a result, have some issues with Sue, may have some judgment issues, or, worst case scenario, they don't talk to each other, period, flat out. They judge themselves, or they judge each other too fast, and so therefore they don't talk, period. There's no communication, and that's the judgment that they had in the first 10 seconds of meeting each other is all they ever know about each other. So that's the first one. I already discussed that. So second bullet point was to review the discussion on beliefs, values, and norms that were in the text. For this, I looked at beliefs, and we were supposed to share examples of beliefs, values, and norms that affected the communication between myself and others. For this, I broke it down into what my beliefs are, what the values that I use, and my norms. So for beliefs, I talked about I'm going to talk about how I respect others, and how I was taught to respect others, how I've been taught to take responsibility for my actions and be responsible in what I'm supposed to do. Get things done that I have to get done, that I'm expected to get done, and take responsibility heavily. I come from a non-denominational church, so my belief is very accepting of others.